Guys, in my hand is the Elgato HD60S Plus. Again, that's the Elgato HD60S Plus version. Make sure you guys get the Plus version because the non-Plus version is not as plug and play, and actually if you have a Mac, that non-Plus version is going to give you a lot of problems even if you install all the drivers. Whereas this version, the HD60S Plus, that Plus makes a huge difference. Make sure you get the Plus. Not a small detail. That Plus version makes this thing really sing whether you're on the PC or Mac. It's plug and play. You plug it in, you'll see this thing come up as a capture device on Vmix, OBS, any streaming software, on Skype, on Zoom, Google Hangout. It just works, guys. This HD60S Plus is just beautiful. Now, why is this capture card so great? Well, let me tell you, if you are a gamer, you want this HD60S Plus. This is how capture cards work, right? You have your console, whether it's PlayStation or Xbox, you have your input coming from your PlayStation into your capture card, right? Then your capture card has a USB signal that goes to your computer, and that's how you capture to record or you capture to stream. But whatever you see on your preview or your output window on your computer has a little bit of a lag, and that's normal because you have some processing that happens here and you have some processing on your computer, and that tiny little lag is not noticeable unless you're gaming and you're playing a game that's high frame rate, high intensity, where every little bit of a lag matters. Like you're a sniper trying to shoot someone right between a slit through a door. You gotta make sure that what you're looking on screen is the actual lag-free display, not through this thing right here that has a lag display on your computer, because that will be the difference of getting that win or GG. Try again next time. You know what I'm saying? So this one has a lag-free pass-through, right? So your HDMI comes in here just like a normal capture card, right? And your USB goes to your computer. Perfect. Whatever you see on your computer will have that lag just like any other capture card. But here's the magic. This side has the HDMI output. That's right, this one has the HDMI output that goes up to 4K 60 frames per second, and this one can go to a TV or a monitor, and guess what? This signal here is no lag. So the signal that comes in from your console, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever it is, 4K 60 comes in right here, boom, goes out here, boom, 4K 60, no lag, just like you're gaming on a normal TV. Of course, you have the USB here that connects to your computer that goes to your streaming software, whether it's like OBS or Vmix. That one will have a tiny little bit of lag, just like any other capture device. That's just how it works. Here's the best part about this. Not only does it have a lag-free pass-through, but it does some computation here for you, right? So if you have a next generation console like a PlayStation 5, right, that does 4K 60 frames per second, so you can pipe that in here. Again, 4K 60 frames per second. Now this thing will capture 1080p 60 frames per second. So it converts it to 1080p 60 frames per second to your computer, and you can stream that and capture that. But this lag-free pass-through that goes out on this side right here, that one continues to be whatever you put in the input. So if you put in 4K 60, out comes 4K 60. Even though you process into your computer 1080p 60, it's perfect. It does all the computation for you so that even though you're streaming at 1080p 60, you get to enjoy your gameplay in all of its glory at 4K 60. So I've been loving the Elgato HD60S Plus. It's worked great on my PC. It worked great on my Mac. I stream computer games. I stream PlayStation 5 games. I've been trying Nintendo Switch and Xbox. Boom, this thing is your ticket for awesome lag-free gaming and also great capture on OBS, Vmix, any streaming software. And the best part is, it's plug and play! Just like any Elgato device, make sure you get the latest and greatest. This one is the Elgato HD60S Plus. That Plus version, super important, super important. Again, remember, that HD60S Plus, that is very important. Make sure you get the Plus version. Enjoy your 1080p 60 frames per second recording right here in the Elgato HD60S Plus. And don't forget, it does pass through at 4K 60 as well. So boom! There you have it, a great capture device for your next generation gaming need. Capture at 1080p 60 frames per second and lag-free, zero lag, pass-through at 4K 60. I love this thing. Boom, there you have it, Elgato HD60S Plus.